Welcome back to Character Select, Dave and Scow, cops on the Noire streets of LA. Which is really kind of bright and cheerful, which...
I was gonna say, it's really daytimey right now.
I'm not sure if that... I'm not sure if that's better. Do you think daytime horror is better or worse than nighttime horror?
I don't pick an objective difference between the two.
Really? Okay.
I think in general, I prefer nighttime just because you can hide a lot more in the dark.
Fair.
Like, daytime limits you to, like, very specific inquiries when it comes to horror. You can either look into how terrifying a natural thing is no matter what, or you can look into morality. Like, those are your two big plays. Those are your big, this is my horror angle pull if it's in the daytime. But nighttime, you've got your, you know, like, your visible monsters, your questionable terrors, you've got sneaking. You've got, like, the aspects of something that can be hidden.
True.
But it doesn't disallow you from the other things that show up in the day. It doesn't disallow you from morality and all that shit.
So, let me ask you this. Given the choice between a tangible horror and an intangible horror, which may or may not be real, which is scarier?
Too general, I'm not sure.
Fair. I'll see if I can narrow that down, but let's check out Rancho Escondido, shall we?
We managed to pin down examples that maybe I'd know, but...
There's more religion in the end of a nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
Statements right there.
I'm not gonna tell you again, sir.
Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America, dickhead.
sir. Now step back, or I'll lock you up for a fray.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, shit.
You sorry.
Oh, we're fighting now.
Stop spitting a GI. We're gonna have to pacify these poor souls.
Oh, that guy's down. Boom, boom! Boom, boom! Doosh! Just about to headbutt him and decide, nah, uppercut instead. I fucking smoked those guys.
Folks were baying for blood.
Baying for blood? Like, did you see the stream that came from that dude's face?
Yeah, they got it.
They got blood, yeah.
Alright, so let's take a... God, they burned down the whole development, didn't they? Oh, I just walked out of the crime scene. Alright, here we go.
Now, I've seen there's only, like, one clue in this entire place.
Yes. Huh.
Mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a fire?
Nope.
I expect some shrinkage in the heat, but it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This thing looks like it was built on the cheap.
Yep.
Let's put that back. Whoa! Whoa! That's not normal.
If we're paying a visit to Elysian and ruining my career, let's bite the bullet and get on with it.
Well, they certainly have an accusation in the base of the burned-down house that they were using mortar that was like, you know...
Garbage.
Fucking 60% water.
Alright, so to try to clarify my horror question, do you think it's scarier if you know what's after you or if you don't know what's after you? Only that something's after you.
Not knowing. Absolutely.
Yeah. I think there's a line about it. I don't remember what the actual line is, but it's always like your imagination can always come up with something scarier than whatever anybody else can come up with.
Yeah.
Boop. Helps if I set the destination, doesn't it?
You see, I hear the mind inserts imagination and all I can think of is the brain in the bowl of tapioca. Have you heard that statement?
I have not, actually. Say it again?
The brain into the bowl of tapioca. 1 second, I'll try and find the fucking quote for it, because it's a great one.
Any sentry in a 211 in progress, 522 South Hill Street, unit to Hamilton 3, identify.
And this was like a shower thought. The brain is just like 8 pounds of meat. It sits in complete darkness and plays a video game of what it thinks is the most realistic thing ever. And that was the shower thought that was posted in a very generalized, ha ha ha, very funny. Except someone responded in pure brilliance. It's 3 pounds, not 8. Also, it's not really meat, it's mostly fat with some water and some salt. You have a wad of soggy bacon inside your skull, and this blob of gross, unprocessed jello somehow manages to run a complex biomechanical suit using less electricity than it takes to work a light bulb. And people wonder why humans are so weird and have these odd experiences that aren't actually real. I mean, okay, so if a bowl of tapioca pudding managed to hallucinate so vividly it invented calculus, it also going, dude, I heard a weird noise, and I'm 100% sure it was the ghost of the neighbor's cat, hasn't actually died yet, that would be just as expected as anything else.
That's amazing. Alright, Elysian Fields. You know what the problem with Elysian Fields is? You have to die to get there.
Nice, nice. Yeah, in my game you have to jump through a portal to travel to the Elysian Fields.
Fair.
The elemental plane of elves.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an
Do you have
appointment?
an appointment?
No.
We're the police, lady. We don't need an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe.
Send them through.
Wait, there's a receptionist that then talks to another receptionist?
Yeah, a PA. You're a building receptionist, then you have a PA.
I mean, I guess.
May I help you,
Almost certainly.
gentlemen?
Should be the PA.
We would like to speak to Mr. Monroe.
I'm afraid it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
Cut to the chase, sister. Is he in?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
So he hired you for your intelligence?
I find that offensive.
Good.
You have every right to.
This is getting us nowhere, miss.
Casino.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come into my office.
Also, I just noticed Biggs is wearing his tie very, very wrong.
He is.
For anybody that's curious and doesn't know about how long a tie is supposed to be, the point of the tie should touch your belt.
Drink, boys.
Sure, I'll have a scotch.
Biggs.
So much for that development, I guess. Freeways. Intros Contino. Alright.
We're investigating a series of domestic fires, Mr. Monroe.
It's terrible, boys. How can I help?
Lesion linked to arsons.
Elysian Fields.
This is going to be like a Doubtful Life fucking
flyers keep
just
turning up
the
in the
wholesale.
city.
Oh, yeah.
They're turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybills.
That would be doubt number 1, like immediately off the bat.
Think so?
Yeah, I feel bad for his incredibly slouchy face. It's going to make it real hard, but there's no way that it's like all just bullshit all the way down.
Fair.
We found a family burnt out in their home. Another house burned to the ground. Another Elysian Fields flyer. Our information is that they didn't want to sell.
Are you saying that's something to do with me? Is that your point?
Yeah.
Point is, every time we find a family barbecue, we find one of your flyers. Is that good advertising?
Hey, we got someone actually backing us the fuck up for once. Holy
Right?
shit.
Thanks, Biggs.
What do you know about a competition for families to win free vacations to Catalina Island?
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
That's a lie.
That would be the lie. That is called hardcore bullshit.
About the vacation offers.
We have
You
Elysian
can
fires
believe
all the way
whatever
down.
You like, son. You're missing the vital ingredient called proof.
We
I mean,
literally
I could-
just told him everywhere had a flyer. Elysian Fields flyers. Yeah. It's literally written down. Elysian
Your
Fields
face
flyers.
is all over the flyers, Mr. Monroe. You know about the prizes, and you're aware that they get given to holdouts.
My face is the brand.
Which is a shame because I don't know how anybody can see.
Did you know that the mayor and the chief of police are part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Do you know that I don't give a shit?
Do you want to accuse them of murder as well?
Yes. Actually.
Oh.
Huckster!
You're a huckster!
What did I get that achievement for? Hold on.
I hope that's all.
Oh, when discussing his
Outwit him.
developments... That was
I mean,
easy.
that's barely outwitting him. He said, like, you have no proof. Your face is on everything.
Made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
Doubt.
Lean
Wait.
on this fucking skeevy son of a bitch.
Do we have... We don't have anything, though.
No, the houses to be demolished aren't anything to do with that.
Yeah.
Come on, Mr. Monroe. You expect me to believe that you would build a new development with one of those old piles smack bang in the center of it?
Progress is an inexorable process, Detective. Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the waste basket of history.
You're in a hurry to throw them into it?
To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense.
But you sure don't, because your eyes are completely closed.
What's Elysian Fields' involvement in Rancho Escondido?
One of our latest housing developments. It was due to open on the weekend, or was before the unfortunate conflagration.
It's
Met with building code
shit.
regulations.
Absolutely.
Jesus.
Only the best for our returning hero.
Ooh, he stepped right into it.
You're lying, Monroe. There's something out of kilter about that development.
Son, I've had enough of you and your fidgety friend. There's no way in hell you can prove that my materials were inferior.
Sure the
Ooh,
fuck
yes, we can. It took like fucking 5 seconds to check.
No expert, but I think we'll find that the bricks being used on those houses are undersized and the mortar is faulty.
And there's no wall ties connecting the masonry to the frame.
Every building is built to a budget.
Oh,
boy.
suddenly, no, we're not building
Those
to code.
buildings were inspected and fully insured by California Fire and Life.
Aha!
Investment of that magnitude demands it.
Mmm.
Do you think that they'd vouch for the buildings without examining them?
Since you said it, yes, I do.
Yep.
Do you have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
I didn't think so. The contractors I use for way bills. You suppose it could be any of them? I have a list of their names if it'd be of any help.
That would be very helpful, Mr. Monroe.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help the LAPD.
Sure.
My secretary will provide you with that list. Did you know that I'm on the board of the police pension fund?
Do you know that I don't give a shit?
Glad to be of help, officers.
I'm sure.
Sure you are, you
What's the
can't.
story? Any of these names ring a bell?
Oh, yes. Herbert Chapman.
Herbert Chapman is on this list.
Find the phone. We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
Is there one on her desk? No.
Yeah.
So
No.
Herbert Chapman, for anybody that doesn't remember from previous episodes, is the guy that was
Boss is a fine man.
hanging around with a cigarette and a matchbook.
Yeah, he's our boy in holding.
Excuse me, I'm borrowing your phone.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you check whether we are still holding a Herbert Chapman?
Let me find out for you. He was released this morning, Detective.
Of course he was.
I'm sorry, Detective.
It's not your fault. Can you give me a last known address and put out an APB on the guy?
I'll get back to you.
Do you know what an
Detective.
APB is?
will go out over KGPL
All points
shortly.
bulletin.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
AKA, everybody, please be aware that this is a thing that's happening. So I guess we can't continue investigating because nothing else is happening yet.
Give me your heart.
What a song.
Buy me a drink, Cole?
Oh, fuck you, dude.
No. Not even for old time's sake? Not even for that. You're not gonna ask me why I'm here?
Don't really care.
I'll give you the pleasure. I'll get around to it. She's in fine voice this evening. I wonder how the commander would feel
Save
about...
the threats for someone who cares about them, Roy.
You're breaking my heart, Cole. You know how I feel about you. Stay away from Elysian Fields.
Knew it.
Oh.
I should have known that you were playing errand boy. You and your doofus partner. You have been warned. Thanks for your cooperation, officer.
I love you.
Stay away. You have no idea the type of people that are involved in that company.
I have a pretty good idea, Roy. The same kind of people that sent you here.
Your investigation is finished. Homicide will be taking over from here. I've heard we've had a spate of grass fires in the hills that you and that hunchback might be able to handle. Thanks for the drink, Cole.
As much as he might not want to, he can't exactly go against orders and still stay on the force, right?
Get the message about Monroe?
Yeah. Earl delivered it. You?
McKelty. He started making noises about my pension.
Sorry about that, Herschel. I didn't mean to drag you into this.
Save it, Phelps. Monroe's an asswipe. So was Earl. And so was McKelty when it's all said and done.
So what do we do now?
KGPL calling car 11K.
11K, go ahead.
11K, the last known address of suspect Herbert Chapman is 650 North Kingsley Drive in Wilshire.
Roger that, KGPL. 11K en route.
Let's
like
go
we're
pick
committing.
him up.
Alright. I guess that's where we're going.
Spotted Sugarloaf, didn't you?
I did. But I don't like to talk about it.
You come across a guy called Jack Kelso out
Oh,
that way?
god damn
You
it.
know Jack Kelso?
He's an insurance investigator over at California.
Oh, is he?
shit.
Our paths cross from time to time. For some reason, seeing you makes me think of him.
Has Jack spoken to you about his experiences on Sugarloaf? Or the rest of the campaign?
Jack keeps stum just like you do. I know what it feels like to get back from conflict. You gotta respect that.
Ooh, look at you skidding by.
I made it. So it's worth noting that this time period, PTSD was not a thing.
No, it's not.
You were shell shocked, you were war weary, or you were a coward, and those were basically your only options.
But hey, there's all that morphine.
Yeah, thank God for that. But like people coming back from the war, they were asked, what did you think about the war? And they're like, I don't want to talk about it. People were like, oh, I guess it must have been pretty bad, huh? Yeah. And the problem is they didn't realize that the thing that you kind of have to do is talk about it.
Yep.
Otherwise,
But also at the same time, once a couple of people start going, I don't want to talk about it, suddenly no one's going to fucking speak up, are they?
Yeah. Excuse me,
We're in a
folks.
fucking dangerous game with those cars.
Yeah, well, I made it,
One
didn't
more
I?
and then
It's
left.
fine. Jeez. I missed the turn. Oh well.
Yep. Alright, let's go through these dodgy side streets. Let's do it. Yeah! Mount them curves.
Off-roading.
I'm just waiting for like this dude
Off-roading.
coming out of a fucking car.
Taking out my garbage. Ooh.
Rare vehicles and secure lockups. I forgot those were a fucking thing.
Yeah. There's...
Ah! Oh.
Okay. There's 55 different vehicles in the game, and one of the achievements is for driving every single one of them.
Yeah, it's so dumb. I still think my favorite was climbing into the fucking morgue vehicle and then like, what are people gonna think about us?
Driving around in this piece of shit. And then it magically morphs back into our regular car.
Well,
That was
yeah.
good times.
I saw the ridiculous, like, ultra-aggressive car chase made it into a best of. Jesus
It was
Christ,
pretty
that a
fucking
messy
ridiculous
one.
car chase.
Yeah.
swear to God, Cole in that vest looks like he's about to fucking go off on somebody.
I need him to move his car so I can mow the lawn.
He's definitely not here.
I've been banging on his door off and on for a couple of hours. Yeah, he's out somewhere. There's some kind
Let's
of problem.
take a look at the car.
Okay.
Was that the boot? Oh, sorry, the trunk. Oh, wow.
Alright. Pretty obvious right there.
Where's Bennington? 45? Oh yeah, I can see that. 45 automatic.
Ooh, yeah.
He's missing a few rounds.
We should advise the APB. He's clearly armed.
Okay.
Yep.
Definitely gives him opportunity.
Hold it, Cole. There he is. It's Chapman. He's coming out of the laundromat. Shit. He's seen us.
Cops. Again.
Oh, fuck me. Is he taking over the trolley?
Son of a bitch. He must have caught the trolley. We gotta move fast, Cole. I'll call this in. Get some cars.
Meow.
Car 11K calling KGPL. 11K requesting assistance. In pursuit of suspect aboard the 1110 University
Oh,
Street
God.
bus.
Oh, fuck.
Heading
That
east
wasn't
on
my fault, I
Melrose
promise.
Avenue. Advise all units. Suspect is in control of car and driving dangerously.
There's no way I can push it off the rails.
I'm just gonna keep hitting him. Ooh, that one was you. Yeah, see, like, you just gotta keep smacking him.
Oh my God!
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him.
I'm not gonna lose him, but what the fuck, dude? He's killing people. Oh no, don't hit the fucking... Oh, thank God. Whoa!
Ooh, shit. Ooh, double shit.
You think you damaged one of the wheels. Might act like a brake and slow the thing down.
Whoa, hello there, wheel.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
I think it was a spare on the hood of the car.
Hold him tight, Cole. As soon as he ditches the tram, we'll be there to grab him.
Oh, we got something. Keep shooting.
Look, Cole, the side plate's gone.
Oh my God!
End of the line, you little prick. Come on, Cole.
Oh, shoot him. Because I think he can kill civilians and fuck your record up to bits.
Oh, he pulled it in half.
Looks like we have our man, Cole. Well done.
I'm not so sure. Chapman seemed to have his own agenda. There seems to be more to this than a personal vendetta.
What are you talking about?
Fires benefit Elysian in some way. I see Chapman and Monroe working together.
You have a point. The evidence is good for Chapman. Hard to be worrying about his side of the story when he's blasting away with that big 45.
True. True.
He's definitely guilty of something, and that would be shooting at people with a gun.
Nice work, gentlemen. Put yourself at considerable risk stopping that trolley and probably saved a lot of lives. Anyone else but you, Phelps, and you'd be up for a bravery award.
Oh. Yeah,
We've had our eyes on that slippery son of a bitch Chapman for as long as I can remember. I couldn't be happier than to wipe him off the scoreboard. I hope this puts to bed that crazy stuff you had going about Leland Monroe. What were you thinking, Phelps? Be calling Richard Nixon a crook next.
Nixon was at this time, I think, a representative of the House from California. Wasn't a senator until later.
What is it?
A letter from Lou. His insurance policy named me beneficiary.
California Fire and Life. You worked for Elysian?
The roof that he was working on collapsed.
It's a very generous settlement. Elsa, I'd like you to do something for me. I think there's something dirty about Elysian Fields.
What has that got to do with Lou?
I want you to reject this settlement. I want you to go and see an investigator named Jack Kelso and ask him to make some inquiries about Lou's case.
Isn't this police work?
Do you want to find out what happened to Lou?
Why would he help, this Kelso?
Jack won't be able to help himself if he smells a rat.
He's a friend of yours?
He hates my guts. Elsa, you could take this money and let them get away with it, or we could get Jack's help and do something about it.
Why not be honest with this man, Cole? He deserves your honesty if you want his help.
Believe me, Elsa, I'd like to level with him. I really would, but it's too late. Years too late.
Huh.
It's super weird how he has the wedding ring on. I hadn't noticed that before.
Yeah. Chapman takes his motive and any possible ties to Monroe and Elysian Fields to the grave.
Huh. You didn't count for vehicle damage on that one you nailed. I guess it must have touched the tram ahead of you first to discount it.
Or it just doesn't matter during chases, which is also a possibility.
It doesn't matter in side story chases, but we've caused vehicle damage on ones we hit. I bet that there is like a disc. There's a disc noter, like if someone else hits the car first, if you hit it, it doesn't count.
Yeah. All right. Well, next time on Character Select, the next case, which is going to be interesting, I believe. But thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below if you liked it. And Scow.
If you've done a whole bunch of crime, don't shoot a 45.
Don't steal a trolley either. That's just...
Yeah.
And then don't run into, like, all the cars. Fuck.
Yeah.